Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the T-116. It's the new gift tank for the 7th anniversary of World of Tanks console. It's a Russian light tank tier 3, and I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is the gun is the standard Russian 45mm gun, which at tier 3 is perfectly adequate. It's not great, it's not horrible. Other good news, very mobile. 60 miles an hour, or kilometers per hour in a straight line. Other good news, it has decent camo. So those are the three main attributes that I would give to the tank. Now, what are the bad things? One, you may be fast in a straight line, but you're not going to turn very fast. You can use a handbrake to get yourself rotated, but you're going to lose momentum. You got a lot of horsepower, so you can get back to the speed fairly quickly, but it's not as nimble as a lot of other light tanks. You're going to have trouble in a dogfight if you don't really know how to handle it. Other bad news, the gun, although it's okay, has extremely low gun depression. So you do have to watch out for that. Also, you lose a lot of penetration at long range, so there'll be times when you just can't damage the target that you want to target if it's got any armor on it, unless you load the premium, and even then, at long range, it's going to be iffy. Like I take a shot here at the VK20, bounces. I realize it's just not going to happen. The other big bad news is you have no armor. You're a big, soft, squishy target. So you're gonna get hit, you're gonna take damage, you gotta try to play stealthy. Your base camo rating is okay. The problem is you don't have light tank or scout camo. In other words, you don't keep your full camo value moving. That really hurts this tank, because as a big squishy target like it is, it really has to use that stealth. Once it gets targeted, it's a goner. So kind of balance all those things together. What do you get when you do? It's an okay tank. It's not great. If you get in a good position, put the gun to work, you can do a lot of damage pretty quickly. But if you don't, you can find yourself in trouble real fast. And if you do, you'll die real fast. I was even one-shotted a couple of times playing this thing. So you got to take what's good with the bad. Personally, I think the KD Otsu is a better all-around tank, especially light tank. Better camo, more nimble, great gun depression. It's just a more flexible platform. But this isn't bad, it's just not as good as the Otsu. So there you go. That's my take on the tank. Now, as we watch this battle here, you'll see that I have various opportunities. Some of them work out, some of them don't. I have to fire a lot of ammo to get some of the hits at long range, because that standard ammo on this gun is really slow. So if you're moving at a fast target, you really gotta figure out your lead. It's kind of hit and miss. I'm kind of avoiding the Thresher over there because I know that he's the toughest tank on the enemy team, so I try to figure out what else I can pick off. Well, get the low-hanging fruit first. You can see this is one position where the gun depression just barely works. I had a lot of times in battles where I had to readjust my position because the gun depression wasn't working. It's only 5 degrees. At tier 3, that's really rare to have that little. Higher tier, that's pretty normal for Russian tanks, but not at this tier. You can see I can move from one position to the other pretty quickly, but getting turned around is a little bit of a chore. And this battle's winding down. We got one tank left. If you've never fought a Thresher, or if you haven't, always lose, the key is you gotta aim for the turret. That's the squishy part. Or if you can get behind him, the rear end isn't too bad. It's 40 millimeters, but you can usually penetrate that if you're straight on. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the battle, and hope you enjoy playing your T-116 anniversary tank. I'll see you out there on the battlefield.